Whoa, well, that ended quicker than over here messing around. Hey guys, how y'all doing today? Oh, wow. So I'm doing better than I was last week, that's for sure. So I guess Mel will be here momentarily. I see his little spinny thing in his whatchamacallit there. Yeah, I'm staying at 733. I get to 734 and then go back to 733. I don't know. Hey, at least I'm staying above 730. Knock on wood. But yeah. Well, Mel is obviously getting his coffee ready or something. So let's bring in the follow-up guy. He's he used to be a stand-up comedian, and now he's a sit-down comedian. Here he is, none other than Mr. Art Carlson.
Woohoo!
Yeah, how you doing, Art?
I'm doing pretty good. Just hanging in, working those 10-hour days this week.
Well, it's more money in your bank account, right?
Yep. Mm-hmm.
It's more taxes you can also pay later.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
So.
And more money going into my 401k, growing that little puppy faster, which is good.
That's true too. And the more you got in there before it's time to retire, the better off you're going to be.
That's right. That's right. I did hear some tragic news earlier on the way home. 2 Massengill trucks collided and douche all over the place.
Oh my God. Already, Art? Already? Oh, Lord have mercy.
Well, I thought I'd get this show going on a high note. Oh, and while you're a man of the cloth, right?
Yeah, I'm not sure which cloth it is anymore, but yeah.
Well, what do you think about the chaplain at the Capitol with his little sermon before today's event at the, I don't know if it was in the House or the Senate, or he talked about the monotheistic God and a man and a woman.
I didn't hear that, but I was picking up some chatter from some of my family members. And, it's like, how stupid can you get? And my brother, of course, he likes to be controversial. He says, well, it's, they're stupid man trying to show that you're stupid man, that he's more stupid than you're, and together they're both stupid, or they're all stupid. Yeah.
Well,
stupid is as stupid does.
Is Latin for something, and a woman is not a flippin' word.
That's right. It's not.
Well, since you studied the
I'm trying to think. It is Latin. It's based off of the Latin, but
you're a former Catholic or non-practicing Catholic.
Not practicing, lapsed, to say the least. I used to know all that.
Yeah. I should know it because I had a lot of friends that were Catholic growing up in Michigan, and I learned about catechism and all that stuff. It's like, hey, Dave, let's go fishing. No, gotta go to catechism. Oh, come on.
It actually comes off of, originally it comes from, let's see, Wiktionary has a good, you can go through it, but, it comes, let's see, from Middle English, amen, from Old English, ecclesiastical Latins, amene, from ancient Greek, my Greek is terrible now, amun, from the biblical Hebrew, which also means amen, which means certainly or truly, cognitive of Arabic, which is amina, Classical Syriac is amen. Old English, it was used opening the Gospels. Elsewhere is translated as truly or indeed. So, or well, so it is.
I wonder what they're going to do when they sing a song. It's not a hymn.
Yeah, I know. Well, it reminds me of this, and guys, this is just really a bad joke, but it reminds me of a joke that my dad told me years ago. So and this guy, he's of the feminine type, and he comes to church, and he puts $100 bill in the collection plate, and this is like back in the 50s. It was really a lot of money for that wow. Small church.
That's
and
so
he said,
buy their gay apparel.
Well, the minister. Let me finish the story, Art.
Okay,
don't ruin the punchlines here. Anyways, the minister said, would the person who put the $100 bill into the collection plate today stand up and pick 3 hymns? Guy jumps up and says, I pick him and him and him.
About, when Moses came down from the mount. And
okay, hang on a second. Let me correct something take care of business. Jaybird, if you remember, I did get your email. If you remember when I gave those away, I said it would be after the first of the year. They've got to be printed, and they will be sent directly to your house from the printer. So will be taken care of. But I had to wait until the first of the month because one is just a mess. So don't think it's not that you didn't get your shirt. It hasn't been shipped yet. Okay? So let's want to make sure that I get that. So and that goes for everybody, the hats. The only one that I am remiss in not sending something out, and that is to Chris Hope, and that's simply because I didn't get out today. We had kind of a rough night last night, and so, hey, before we get any further, let's bring in my primary co-host. Hey, Mel, didn't mean to leave you sitting there, but...
Well, I was just wondering, I just figured maybe I'm just old shit, you're wise shit, and then you got short shit over there on the top right now.
No, let's see. Yeah, no, I saw you.
That appointment is actually for 8:15, 8:30, so I have to leave by 8.
All right.
But then, as I sat down and pulled the microphone over, she says, "Well, I think I want to get there about 7:30." I was like, "Well, alrighty then."
Okay, all right.
So I'll have to leave anyway.
You're here till you're here, and then after that, you're gone. So,
right.
Yep.
But yeah, I was listening to. Like I said, I didn't know what my brother and cousin were going back and forth about because they're both the same age and they're both got the same sarcastic attitude. Mm-hmm. Yes, I did get your email, Jaybird. So, but like I said, all that will be sent out. You can ask the people who got theirs last year. It was after the first year before I sent it all out. But I am a little faster than Ken Heron, but not by much.
And hello to everybody in chat. Hello, Art.
Yes.
Hello, Lloyd.
Drone Nation. All right.
Yeah, hey,
as a matter of fact, he finally changed it from Xeno Nation, formerly known as, to just. Thank you. Man, that's going to make it so much easier.
Yeah.
Let's start from the top. Okay, we got Jaybird, Rick Halber, Drone Shots, the Grumpy Vloggers here. Let's see. Jaybird, yeah. Agent K, Grumpy New Year to you too. And Tater Rogers. Let's see who else we've got. I know somebody else came in.
Well, Ken Hoffbauer.
Ken Hoffbauer, yep. Coast to Coast Drones Bill is in here. And Oki Productions, Steve Mack. And
Oki Productions, that would be Matt.
That would be Matt. Yeah, that would be Matt. Michael Wright. Howdy.
Johnny Drone Flyer.
Who?
Johnny Drone Flyer.
Oh, okay. That's somebody new.
And then there's,
Okay, Sunrise Water Media.
That's Chris. Sunrise Water Media.
Yep. And of course, we can't forget Drone Nation, who has their show at 8 o'clock after this show, or on top of this show if I run along, which I apologize. You feel free to go over there and watch them. And we got some other people down here. Let's just go ahead and add this gentleman.
Hey.
Oh.
Hey, how you doing?
Lockwood.
Good.
Ron Lockwood.
Yeah.
How are you?
I'm doing good. So how are you doing?
Hanging in there.
Hanging in there.
Yeah.
Oh, you at work?
Yeah, I'm up at work
Yeah.
till Wednesday morning.
Till Wednesday morning, okay.
Okay.
Lucky me, I get my COVID-19 vaccination tomorrow morning.
Oh.
Oh, is it a two-part or just one?
2, yeah.
They're
Next
forcing you to take it?
No.
Yeah.
Nope.
I thought if you've had the COVID, you didn't have to take it.
Well, your antibodies are only good for about 3 months.
And then they change to something else, and they'll have a whole new set of shots to have to take.
Well,
Yeah,
yeah,
we're going to have to start
making
wearing
a
little
better
dog collars.
driver, so-
And they'll have 15 strains of it. And
Yeah.
the Democrats are all about vaccination cards, but no voting ID cards. How interesting is that?
You're going to get Mel
Well-
all up.
Being in the military, I was used to
Okay, Ron,
having
I
to
got to
take.
leave early, so the show will calm down later.
Yeah.
Hey, let's say
Mel
hello
gets
to
fired
Billy
up.
Tompkins.
Billy Tompkins, hello.
Yeah.
And then
Yeah, I'm
Art
getting-
has to go and ruin all the fun and change the subject, for Christ's sakes.
He's a diplomat. I'm just thinking what they'll end up doing is
he's a dip, all right.
they'll what they're going to end up doing is issuing us little tags, and we can wear them on our collars,
Oh, okay.
like Ranger does,
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
You have to
Are
get
you
it.
the kind that if you get outside the perimeter, your head explodes?
No, not that kind. It's just
I
going to be the
think it'll
kind.
be easier than that. Because in the shot goes a chip, and then they just scan you.
We've probably got chips left in us from the military. Because you think those new? Did you take the pneumatic shots? Did you have to have the pneumatic ones, Mel?
Absolutely.
Yeah. You think? Yeah. They were firing stuff into us. God knows what that was.
There ain't
You
no
know.
telling.
And when you go to the VA hospital, they're experimenting on us all the time. So
You know the thing I remember the most about those pneumatic shots that they would shoot into you with the air guns?
what's that? Slicing somebody's arm?
The person that was administering the shot was always at arm's length from you.
Right.
Yeah.
They'd hold your arm still and say, "Don't move, or this will slice your arm."
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. Hello, Jeff Ellenberger.
Hello, Jeff.
Yeah, and there's been some studies done on that, especially with the type of MS that is prevalent, especially in the Air Force, but in the military in general. MS, of course, I have MS, and I have the type that is predominant for those who are veterans. And there's some studies that they say is connected to the pneumatic shots. Now, I don't know what was in them or what caused it, but, I kind of figured mine was related to handling depleted uranium rounds,
Oh, there you go.
Because,
So you got to get one shot, and then 30 days later, 60 days later, the second shot?
21 days, within around 21 days.
it's like
And
the
then
puppy
how long
shots.
is that good for?
Supposed to be for a year, from what I've been told, and what
Oh,
I've
okay.
read, and the
Well-
information they gave us.
So then they expect us to get this inoculation every year.
That's what I'm kind of guessing.
Yeah, that'll be interesting.
That will be an interesting one because I don't do the flu shots as it is.
I don't
You know.
either.
Well, I got mine a couple weeks ago.
Judy gets hers.
Your flu shot?
Yeah, I got my flu shot.
You
Well, I
are
had
right,
my-
Tater. That
well, I had
typhoid
my-
shot was.
Yeah.
Oh, and having to have the hemoglobins for going over
yeah,
a hemoglobin
I had the
shot.
typhoid shot. Yep.
Yep.
Yep. Yeah, I was sore for a few days after that.
Yeah.
Because I went to the Philippines and I had to have all those nice vaccinations. Like
when the Iran
typhoid.
Contra thing was going on down there, or not the Iran Contra,
Yeah, that would have been my time.
the first Desert Storm with the hostage
Right.
rescue.
Right.
That's one of the times that I went through a shot line, and it's literally a shot line. You walk down this line, and there's people on each side of you, and they're injecting both shoulders as you walk through it. It's about 10 shots or 12 shots you had to get.
Yeah.
But I'm not.
I remember.
I'm not going to get the vaccination.
Yeah, I don't know what I'm going to do. Because of, well, my system is so compromised anyways. I'm not sure. I may go ahead and get it. Judy for sure will probably get it.
I'll probably get it too as well because I do have respiratory issues.
After the swine flu incident of
Swine flu?
Yeah, the wine flu. Yeah. Yeah, the wine flew right out of my glass. Yeah, that was it.
Yeah, right.
But no, the swine flu back in the 70s, and they made the military have to take those shots. Let me tell you, I swore I'd never take another flu shot again. And, I thought the thing, Matt says everybody I know who's had COVID says they're going to get it, and they're going to get the shot, and I can't disagree with that. My uncle had it about a month and a half ago, and then he turned around and had to go into the hospital with a heart attack, and they ended up overall doing 5 stints, and they did 4 on Christmas Eve and then kept him over until Monday and did one on the Monday after Christmas. And but the thing is he had tested positive for COVID, which they said happens after you've had it. He says it can test positive for up to 3 months after having it. And he said he had a couple of days he felt kind of and then about 8 days later he lost the taste of smell, or lost smell and taste. There we go. Anyways, but so
that's why it's not called a Dutch oven anymore. It's now a COVID test.
Oh.
You can't smell it.
Don't anybody ask him what he's talking about.
Hello, Steve Carpenter.
You don't want to know. He told me that yesterday, and I'm going, oh, my God.
That's where you put the covers over your wife or girlfriend while you fart in bed.
Oh,
that's
geez.
a Dutch oven.
The Dutch oven.
I think I got it a little bit maybe different, but if it comes down to where you got to be card carrying to get into a store or anything, I'll just switch the electric off at my property, go to solar, and I can hunt meat and grow my own garden, and I'll be off grid. Yeah,
that's highly plausible.
I'm not going to take the shot until I don't, because I'm still waiting for the 2-year, 10-year, 5-year down the road thing where it says, if you took the COVID-19 vaccine in 2020, you may have a case. Call us now.
You may be entitled.
I'll be off.
Yeah.
To compensation. Yep. Oh, well, hold on. I'm getting
Art's plenty loud enough. He doesn't have to turn his up.
Okay. Yeah. I just got a message. There was another accident on the freeway. A truck overturned with the vapor rub. Miraculously, no congestion for 8 hours.
Art's mic is too loud.
Please don't ask Ron, you do not want Art to turn up his volume. God. Oh, this is so moving right along.
Sunrise Media said he don't like shots either. I typed in, or he said he doesn't do shots well or something like that. I replied to it with, I prefer the bottle too.
Yeah. Yeah. Shots, it just takes too long.
Shots whiskey.
Okay. Last night on your show, Mel, I was discussing that I was printing Joe, St. Joseph, from the nativity set.
How did
when I went in and checked on him, man, it was good. I went in and checked on Judy, went back in there. I wasn't in there 5 minutes. When I came back, I had tons of spaghetti everywhere.
Oh, my goodness.
That doesn't look like
St. Joseph? No, and part of what you're seeing is the supports. That's what all this is right here.
Right.
That's for the support. But when you turn the backside of it, I'd popped some of the supports off. It's pretty detailed, and still some of the supports. It popped loose. So
start using hairspray on that bed.
Yeah. Well, I went into Cura and started looking at some things, and I realized for my adhesion bed, which is for those that it's what makes it stick. Okay. Well, this is the adhesion bed. What I was making was a skirt rather than a raft, and I didn't realize it. And
that's a raft.
That's a raft. That's all the
raft. A skirt is just a little bitty trail all around. Your print.
All right.
The raft is what the whole print sets on.
Right. And this is not the one from St. Joseph. This is from the Mary.
What bed temperature? You got
60 Celsius.
Oh, wouldn't you like to know?
Bump that up to 65.
Okay.
Or
now I got a question.
55 and use hairspray. I'm telling you, hairspray will solve it.
Well, I got a question too. Now, mine's got the standard bed, and then it's got the glass on top of it.
Mm-hmm.
Then they sent this cute little rubber pad that you can stick on top of that. Yeah. Should I take the rubber pad and just go straight to the glass?
Is the rubber pad stuck down, or is it just something you put on?
It's stuck down.
I'd leave it there or flip it over.
But I put it there. I mean, it'll peel off.
Yeah, well, put hairspray on it. Just put hairspray right on that.
All right.
And just go like a light dusting. Go squirt, squirt, squirt real quick.
Right.
And do it while the bed's cool. Then heat your bed. Okay. And your nozzle, and start your print.
Okay. All right. Yeah, because I preheat everything. So what I'll do is I'll clean that bed off tonight, and then tomorrow I'll start. Tape is what Jody put up, and I'm not sure how to use the tape. I know a lot of guys use it.
You just get the wide masking tape and you stretch it across your bed, but you don't have to mess with none of that. If you wash your bed, and you're going to wash it, you're going to take the glass plate, and you're going to wash it about every 3 prints anyway to keep it clean.
Right.
Mild liquid dish soap, and wash it.
Okay.
Dry it, rinse it really, really well, and dry it really well. Spray it with hairspray. Put it on the print surface, on the bed, on the heated bed. That's actually the print surface, I should say.
Yeah.
Put it on the heated bed. Clamp it down, stick it down, whatever holds it down.
Right.
And start your print.
Okay.
By the time it preheats and everything, that hairspray will be perfectly sticky enough especially a wrap that big. That's huge.
Yeah. Well, the one that came. Now this came off of the Mary and Jesus, which this was Mary back here, and this was this is the back support, and but this one stuck, and that's what the bottom's printing of it. That's the part that's actually sticking to the bed.
Yeah.
Yeah,
that part won't be attractive at all.
No, well, that's
now see, this right here had a wrap under it.
Okay.
And you can see that's like glass smooth. In fact, when I move it just right, you can get the reflections off of it.
Yeah. Yeah.
So it's hairspray, man. I'm telling you. I
Well,
used
this
to
is-
use the glue sticks.
Right. This is what mine looks like. I don't know why, but that's after I pulled the raft off.
Right.
Okay.
Right. Sometimes you'll get a little bit of roughness on the bottom layers.
Yeah.
But
I mean, the detail in the, like, let's see, where the hell's my camera at there?
Right.
The detail in that rock right there, that's the rock at the base.
Yeah.
That's pretty decent detail, you know?
Yeah.
And,
yeah, but I can see those layer lines real well.
yeah, I know. And
So you're going to have to play with different filaments.
right.
Get really, really picky. I mean, a 5 or 10 degree difference in the nozzle temperature
Yeah.
will make a difference on a good print or a bad print between different filaments.
Right.
So, bump your nozzle temperature up.
Okay.
205, 210.
Oh, I run it at 210 on my extruder on the nozzle temp.
Yeah,
I
on
run
the
the bed
nozzle.
at 60.
See, I run my bed most of the time at about 55, and I run my nozzle at 190.
Okay. Maybe I'm
So-
running it too hot.
And that's what you got to figure out for your filament. You got to figure out what
Right.
what works best, because they'll all be different, and you can have 2 spools of the same manufacturer need a different temperature to print smooth.
Yeah. Well,
Okay.
and that's what I mean. The white printed out beautifully. You saw the dogs I did yesterday, that I did from the other day. But this blue is just driving me nuts. And
Does it have
So-
a label on it recommending the temperature for it?
it does, and I probably need to look at that.
Look at that and see what it is.
That might have a lot to do with it.
If it's 220, then you might have to run 225.
Okay.
To
right.
get it to flow good and get it to
Yeah.
to stick good together.
Yeah, because that's the whole point is, I thought I'd... Hey, Chris, sorry,
no,
left you down there again, didn't I?
So
I
just
just typed in the chat to get somebody to tell Lloyd was out of shrimp.
pick
Hey,
a
how about
smaller
them Cowboys?
smaller model, like the Benchy or something,
Right.
to print and play with your temperatures and see what works best.
Okay. Yeah, I'll...
A lot of stuff I run 50, 55 degrees on the bed and 190, 195 on the nozzle.
Yeah.
And then if
Well,
it doesn't,
I will definitely look at the Sunrise Water Media. Absolutely, it can. And I haven't even started on trying to do the laser and CNC yet. I'm not ready to tackle that. Actually, I'll probably start it, and it's like, I should have started this first and said to hell with 3D printing.
Well, hairspray. Seriously, Aquanet in the purple can.
Right.
Cheap, and it does the trick.
Well, I'll give it a shot because I've tried everything else so far and I'm getting frustrated. I mean, I had that thing and it was sticking great. And I stepped out of the room and a minute later, I come back in there, spaghetti everywhere, string everywhere. And this thing was off to the side of the print bed. It's like, and it was centered and everything. It's like, wow.
It'll do that to you.
Because I was at about 60%. So
it's time for me to.
You got a bail?
I got
All
to
right,
bail
Mel.
because I got to take her to the doctor appointment. She gets to spend the night in the fancy hotel room with all the wires wired up to her.
Oh,
So sleep study city.
yeah.
She's yelling in the background. If you guys can hear her.
We can
Come
hear
on,
you.
get going, you bum.
She said hello. So, anyway,
Hello, Tammy.
Hey, Tammy.
Hey,
Good
Tammy.
luck sleeping.
they all said hello. Ron and
Yeah.
Ron Lockwood and Art and Chris Hope and Lloyd. They all said hello, and everybody in chat and all that.
Have fun sleeping.
You're gonna
Actually, that
call,
sounds like-
Gonna call what? Tam? She's gonna try to call each and every one of you so y'all can sing her a lullaby.
Okay. Soft
keep her up.
kitty, warm kitty, little ball of fur. Happy kitty, sleepy
Good night.
kitty.
Good night, Lloyd.
Good night, Mel. Is the show over yet, guys?
And be sure to keep your nozzle clean before going to bed.
You know,
Blah, 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 blah.
I've got this advantage. I can take this out and I don't hear a damn word he says, and it doesn't bother me. I can just go on. I can talk about whatever the hell I want and don't really care. Or, let's see, where's that little button? There it is. We've got that one too. We can mute him. Okay. Keep your nozzle clean. Yeah, Tater.
Yeah, keep your nozzle clean.
He'll shout penicillin and pick you right up.
I know.
Okay, let's see where this is going pretty quick.
Yo, it started out like this. I'm telling you.
Well, it's been
Yeah,
a week here.
I mean, that was like he started out with that
Oh,
Massengale joke right off the bat before we even got to say hello to anybody. Surprised I didn't lose half my freedom of speech for art. Yeah, okay. Hey, before I forget about it, I'm not having a giveaway anymore, but I am still trying to. And Chris, your drone will be sent out tomorrow. Do me a favor. I think I mislaid your address, so send me an email at lloyd@grumpyvlogger.info, LLOYD. You should have my email. And or send it to me in a message, and I'll send it out tomorrow. And everybody else is all sit down here tomorrow and do that first thing before I start playing with anything else of my toys and stuff. So, but I have this for sale along with this and
Grumpy diaper.
no, that's a mask. You need to try wearing one, especially with a ball gag in it.
You need to make you that duct tape.
Yeah. No, Ron, you didn't win the giveaway. And that's the trucker hat, and that's the back. And there's the dad hat, and that's the back. And this is the conservative Grumpy Vlogger t-shirt. You can tell it because the logo is on the right. And here is our liberal shirt because the logo is on the left. It's also a little more wrinkled and sloppy looking. So,
Oh, that's the one going to Jaybird?
Yeah. No, I think Jaybird's getting he's getting the one with the logo on the right.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. I think he'd probably appreciate that. Yeah. I think did Jaybird win the t-shirt? I can't, I got to look at that again.
That's
I've got
what
it
he's
in.
whining about.
Oh, that's right. He said he didn't get his shirt. Yeah. Yeah. Mm-hmm. He's had some bad experiences with that, but hey, don't feel bad. I don't win either. Actually, Chris was very lucky and won the drone because Art was in the contest, and how he beat Art, I don't know. Because Art wins everything.
Lloyd, did you get my email this afternoon?
I think, let me check. I'll bet I did. Ron Lockwood. Oh, okay. There it is, yeah.
I was waiting for the punchline.
Yeah, no.
Did you get my email?
Hey, Paul.
No, but if you hum a few bars.
Rick.
Let me do this. Let me show this real quick. And
Good Riddance. I love the song.
Yeah, let me.
2020. Good Riddance.
Where is it?
Hey, Ron, there it is. You need to tell a casino over Shreveport that.
Yeah.
Google. Let me do this. Let me
Yeah,
separate
Y'all got
this out.
casinos up there in South Dakota, Ron?
Pardon me?
Y'all got casinos in South Dakota?
Yeah, in
Casinos?
Deadwood.
Yeah, they're
Yeah,
not
in
real,
Deadwood. Yeah, they're
not real
really-
famous here. Well, in Deadwood,
Yeah,
they have them.
Okay.
Yeah.
I've done some gambling there. Yep.
I think Deadwood and over in Pier and really nothing.
Yeah.
Really.
Looks like you lost, Art.
Where is that?
I don't
Audio.
know where is it, Lloyd?
Let me.
Come on,
well,
come
I'm
on,
tr-
come on.
All right. I just put it in there. Where is it? Number 40.
Thanks, Chris.
Why is it not showing?
I don't know. So,
Okay.
how many of you been to Aruba? I have. I
Never.
One of my first out of country gigs was in Aruba. I got to work there for a whole month. And you know, Aruba is a Dutch island owned by the Netherlands, so everybody else pays for their own dinner. Dutch island. Okay.
I know why you're unemployed.
Yeah.
You proved
However,
every live stream.
I did see a leaky dike. It turned out to be Ellen DeGeneres drank too much beer.
Oh my God. Art, you're going to get me in so much trouble. Why is the audio on this not?
Oh man, I got a headache, Lloyd.
I know, right?
That shrimp you fed me in the green room. It must have been something in it.
Yeah. Why? All right.
Aruba is a
okay,
beautiful
Ron.
island.
His
Been there
shrimp,
twice.
his shrimp were the big ones. Yours
Let me
were
try
the-
this. Instead of doing it that way, we're doing it the hard way. Let's do a share screen.
Yep. It is a happy island, Ray. Yep.
Audio, follow these steps.
Anybody been to Memphis?
Okay.
I worked there too. Got to go to Graceland Mansion with the headliner.
Okay.
And went
Share.
over to
Share
a
that.
souvenir shop right next to Graceland
There we go.
Mansion.
All right.
And,
Here we go.
They had a deck of Elvis playing cards. I turned to my buddy and I said, "Hey, I bet they're all Canes."
Okay,
How
let's
did I
show
do?
something really
Well,
good
it was
here.
Artie Carlson is Keebler Elvis. Oh.
Now let's hit play. Is the sound coming through?
No.
Because you got me.
Now is it?
Yep.
Okay.
If it's not epidemic, it's crap.
How's it Philadelphia, Ron?
Another turning point, a fork stuck in the road.
I like that
You
song.
by the rest directs you where to go. So make the best of this time.
You're gonna get copyright strike.
I don't care.
Not a question, but a lesson learned in time.
They can bite me.
Something unpredictable, but in the end is right. I hope you had the time of your life. So take the photographs and still frames in your mind, hanging on a shelf.
good one, Ron.
Have a good time. Tattoos and memories and dead skin on trial. For what it's worth, it was worth all the while. It's something unpredictable, but in the end is right. I hope you had the time of your life.
Hey, Ron, don't look over that shoulder, man.
It It's something unpredictable, but in the end it's right. I hope you had the time of your life. It's something unpredictable, but in the end it's right. I hope you had the time of your life.
I like how you got your hat in your right hand, Ron. You have the controller in it.
You're God.
All right. Okay. Well, hey, I stopped sharing. There we go. That was fantastic.
Yeah, that was great.
Thanks
Ron.
for sharing it. And like I said, I don't care about the copyright. They can bite me.
Y'all heard that cat. He gets that email in the morning. Mr. Mendenhall, you cannot play Green Day on your show.
Yeah, well, whatever.
Green Day is going to be a payday.
Yeah. Who is Green Day? Is that who did the music?
Yep.
Oh,
Song's name is Good Riddance.
Oh, well, okay. Yeah. Pretty much the way I felt about this last year. So, yeah. And 2020 can bite me too. Let's see. I even have something for that. There you go. Bite me, 2020. Yay. So, anyways, are we having fun yet? Anything to keep you guys, Art, I'm not talking to you, Chris and Ron, start talking about something, because otherwise Art's going to start telling them damn jokes again. Either that or we're going to have to end early just out of self-protection.
Is this your last night, Ron?
What's that, Chris?
Is this your last night?
No, I got one more after tonight. Yeah. I get to go home Wednesday. So I'm hoping I don't get sick. It's usually a day or two afterwards, but usually, but I'm hearing that people are getting like sick for a day, but so I'm getting my shot tomorrow. Oh yeah, I'll be sick when I go home on Wednesday.
Oh yeah, yeah.
You get your shot. Good for you.
My daughter-in-law said she felt a little, just kind of for a day or so, but then she's over it. So
yeah.
I don't figure it'll bother me because I feel like that every day. So what the hell's another bad day?
I think Friday, my one buddy over in Wyoming.
Oh, Gary.
Gary.
I may
Brent Nunley and Gary Brandt. Welcome.
I may go kill a deer just for this. But he found 5 golden and 2 bald eagles all at the same time on a dead deer eaten.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
He's been watching there was about 3 or 4 goldens he's been watching for about 2 weeks. So I'm going to go over there on Friday. All the cameras will be coming with me.
Cool.
Yeah. Where's this at?
Just right an hour from home over in Wyoming.
Over in Wyoming? Yeah.
This is your buddy that's been sick?
Yeah.
So he's feeling good enough to watch eagles now?
Well, his daughter's been taking him out on some rides for like an hour just to get him out.
Good. That's good to hear.
Yeah. So, yeah, he's slowly getting better. So Nancy and I are gonna go over and see him on Friday.
There's a good question.
Oh, Friday and Nancy?
According to the literature, the answer to that is no.
Okay.
Yes. From what I've been reading. So, yeah.
And Brent, your toffee is on its way.
I hit the wrong one. This thing is...
So, Brent.
Anyways.
Thank you.
Yeah, that would do what, Ron?
Thank you for playing that video.
Oh, anytime. I have to be reminded to check my email because right now my Grumpy Vlogger email is the only one that's working. For some reason, they've done something to my regular what I call the family email, and so I'm getting letters from my bank and all this stuff. Yeah, we tried sending you. Yeah, I know. I called them up and they said, well, somebody deactivated Well, you guys did it, and I want to know, because it says I'm using like 14% of my total mailbox allotted, and yet it's doing an admin kick, which means it's sending it back undeliverable. The mailbox is too full. How can it be full at 14%?
Yeah.
And so I don't know. I think they're getting ready to sell it, so they're just letting it all go to crap. So, which is what they usually do, But yeah. I didn't have anything planned tonight because I didn't know how it was going to go, and I talked.
And I saved it.
Okay, don't you throw me no life preserver, please.
Really?
Hey, Chris, you up for a road trip in March
To Philly?
to Florida?
Oh, Florida. Man.
Yeah, you got. Hey, let's all go to
What
Florida.
part of Florida?
Yeah, let's all meet at Mitch's.
Like where Mitch is, Melbourne
Yeah.
area.
I don't know. I might make a long.
Rodney, I think Rodney, Dennis, Paul, Ray Kelly will be there. I'm gonna try and be there. Then we'll try and get Adrian. He better. I'll go drag his butt.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, he's a loser.
Yeah. Oh, speaking of Paul, you talk about drone bum,
anybody
right?
throw his kid off his lap because you say you miss him. I just don't understand that.
He did what?
I have a little running joke with Adrian.
Right.
Every time he says something about his daughter, I'll grab my phone. Hey, how you doing? Well, the other night she got on his live stream on Matt's show, and she said somebody said something about we miss you, and I said I miss you too. She said I miss you too, and boom, he threw her off.
Well, I was watching part of that. I must have missed that part. Because, as a matter of fact, I was watching it the other night, and it was on a Wednesday, and I was running. I know I'm subscribed to Adrian, but 9 times out of 10, I get 0 notifications off of his channel for some reason. And the other night it popped up, and I'm like, okay, I wasn't paying attention to whose it was, and I clicked on it, and it's Jim Boyd's show. What's his show on Wednesday for? What's he doing, 2 in a row? And
No.
Adrian kept answering, saying, "Man, I'm glad you're here." And I'm like, "Oh, okay." And it wasn't until I got off the show that I figured out I was on Adrian's show, not Jim's. Like, okay. So, sorry, Adrian, if you see this. I was just trying to figure. I thought, God, what have I done? Screwed up the days or something? It's when you get old, and you're retired. One day turns into the next, and it's just like, Judy is doing better at it than I am, because I got her the Echo Show 5 when they were on sale for a little or nothing, and she's got it sitting on her side of the bed, so it always tells her the day and the time and the temperature. So I ask her, "What day is it?" I forget. I just I have 3 days of the week I have to absolutely remember. That's Friday because of Greg's show, because I help with that. That's Sunday
Saturday,
because of
my show.
3 days I have to remember. Greg's show on Friday, Art's show on Sunday, and Mel's show on Sunday, and my day on Monday. So Friday, Sunday, Monday. Saturday's my only weekend day that I just go around and see who's on or who's not. And I usually just watch. But the other days of the week, I forget what day it is. And it's just like, and Greg, I just get to the point where I'm not even watching Ken Herron all the way through, because I'll start watching and I'm like, is this a rerun or is this the one with, no, same jokes. And I like Ken Herron. He is really good. He's a real good guy.
He had a good show last week when he aced on there. That was fun to watch.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I did watch that. I did watch that one. That was good. I did enjoy that show.
Thursday.
Yeah. Thursday. Yeah, that's it, man. That's it. Yeah.
Yeah, I went to get on Gary's. Gary didn't have one last week. That's why I couldn't get on it.
Who? Oh, Brant. You said Gary.
Yeah, Gary Brandt.
Gary Brant. Okay, I was making sure.
Yeah, he took New Year's Eve off.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. When does he do his? Gary, when do you do your show?
Thursdays.
'Cause I keep missing.
Thursdays
When?
at 5 Central Time. Lord.
5 Central Time. Oh hell, I'm usually fixing supper, trying to figure out what I'm going to fix Judy and I for supper. So, yeah, I will try and pay attention to catching your show, Gary. And
Will do, Michael.
let's see. There's so many guys that I like to follow that I just and here lately I've been watching obviously videos on how to use a 3D printer, and so far none of them have really helped. And so I want to try the hairspray, see if I can get that to work and stuff. And don't forget Drone Nation. Remember that name. Drone Nation. Not Xeno Nation, not Ron Brown. Drone Nation. They will be on at the top of the hour, so try to remember that.
That's right.
And Ron, I appreciate you changing the name because, man, that was. Do you know how hard to type in Xeno Nation when you're on an iPad? It's just, it's a pain. And I've got a keyboard for my iPad, but half the time it doesn't work. But anyway, so I'm trying to set up. I was using a laptop to run all this stuff, the printer and the CNC, and it was not that old a one. It's Windows 10, but it's a cheap one. So it had like a Pentium M processor.
Oh yeah.
I paid $150 for it brand new when I bought it a few years. It's an HP from Walmart. It was red. Judy liked the color. I bought it for her. It's great for playing solitaire. That's about it. And so I have a all-in-one, a Dell all-in-one with a i7 processor in it. And so I'm setting it up in there. I moved everything in. So that's what I've been doing today. And so I haven't even thought about printing. After last night, I just said, I'm starting over. I'm going to figure out what I did wrong. And I guess I probably need to go in and look and see what the temperature is recommended for that stuff, because they do put a tag on there and tell you that, but I just didn't think to read it,
Yeah, it's funny when Mel mentioned about using Aquanet. You use that spud gun. We used to build spud guns out of PVC pipe, and you put a charcoal lighter igniter in there and the little porthole, and you'd spray the Aquanet in there. That thing off, and I'll tell you what, it was awesome.
It's a rocket.
Yeah. There's a what is it, King of Random? They do that a lot. That's a channel that's fun to watch. The original guy, King of Random, he was one of the first big guys of YouTube that died here in the last couple of years. He had backed away and basically retired from it and turned it over to his other associates that worked with him. And he was flying an ultralight, and he apparently come down into a spiral, and it's like 38, just retired. He's a millionaire, crashed and died, and left a wife and 2 kids. But he loved to do things on the edge. And but yeah, the original guy, the guy that started the King of Random channel, he died just living life, And I guess if you're going to go, but man, I could think of other ways to go besides falling out of the sky onto a motorized hang glider.
Just ask John Denver.
Exactly.
Yeah, John Denver. Yeah. Well, in this case, he was trying to do some maneuvers that have been known to cause failures in these particular type of ultralights. Because it's actually more of a it's a motorized hang glider is what it was, because it had the V wings and stuff, and there's all sorts of other types that you can fly that are a lot safer. But
how's that saying go, Lloyd? That life is a journey, and is not to go into the grave site slowly, but rather skid in sideways, yelling, "Holy shit, what a ride!"
Yeah. I always said that I wanted to be the oldest man to die from MS at the age of 110, and my cause of death was being shot by either my wife for being jealous or a jealous husband. Either one of those works for me. Fair. Actually, if I'm doing it at 110 and I'm taking that wife away from that husband, he damn sure ought to be jealous.
Yeah.
I would be jealous. But no, Judy would kill me first. Yeah, she'd kill me first. And
you bought her the gun.
I know. It's like, she loves that 380.
Didn't you?
Do what?
You probably taught her how to shoot too.
No, God knows she can outshoot me.
Is that right? She's
been shooting since she was little. Her daddy taught her to shoot. She could outshoot all of her male cousins, and she's always been a good shot. She can outshoot me, and her daddy bought her a 410 for her 13th birthday.
Wow.
And he started her on a BB gun when she was just a toddler, and then when she got up a little bit bigger, she went to 22s, and then went to a 410 with slugs, and then started using, he let her shoot his hunting rifles, and we went up to see my brother one year. This was the first year he'd seen me since when I went in the wheelchair, and we went up there, and he's got this 54 caliber flintlock, and them suckers are long and they're big, and he says, now be careful, it's got a hair trigger. And she was shooting a 7,500 yard target, standing there flat-footed holding that thing, and he says, now be careful. He ended up getting a little bit of powder burn from the from the flint strike, from the striker plate. Because that thing, he does a lot of target shooting. He did it in competition shooting, so he had these double set triggers. Yep, we're getting there, aren't we? Okay. Yeah, but anyways, she ends up hitting the target at 75 yards, and he just looks at her and says, "That's it. Give me my rifle back. You can't shoot it no more." He says, "If you couldn't outshoot me, then I don't want anything. I don't want anything to do with it." He said, "You can't use my guns. You're too good."
But they say women are they don't hold on to the bad habits that we do as men.
Yeah.
I've taken at least 3 women out shooting, and they do phenomenal.
Yeah. Judy's a great shot. She's even with Parkinson's, and that's the reason I got her the 380 EZ is because it's just got an easier trigger pull. That RS-22, that Ruger 22. Can't remember which one it was now, but anyways, it has it's like about a 10-pound trigger pull on it. It's like just to get it to it's like nah. And so, anyways, but we are coming up to the top of the hour, so I think what I'm going to do is thank you guys. And Art, I want to thank you for the outstanding comedy tonight. The jokes were just top shelf. They were, I'm glad, we are fortunate to have this gentleman here to come in and do our comedy routines for us. You just can't get. All right, so I'm lying. You get what you pay for, folks. Yeah, I don't pay him nothing, so that's why the jokes are worth nothing. So
you can't afford Louis Anderson or
so I got Art Carlson.
So you got me.
Yeah.
Hang on to your day job, Art.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm thinking of loaning him out to Ken Heron. Like, really, Ken, if you see this, please take him, okay?
Poor Ken.
Yeah, well, he probably thinks I'm a little too rough for his crowd.
Maybe. Anyways, guys.
On that note,
Yeah, on that note, so first off, what do you got left? What do you got going on your channel, Chris? Anything exciting?
Just the normal stuff. Throwing up some FPV stuff I've been doing and sunrise stuff and just this, that, and the other, man. Just trying to make a hand.
I got one question I got to ask. You went down there to Texas with Kelly Shore to that meetup, right?
Yeah.
Well, you were in Texas. That guy that was flying FPV, how tall are you, Chris?
I'm 6'3". He's 7 foot.
Good God, I knew he was big. Because
Kai's a big man.
it looked like you and I standing next to each other in that picture. I said, Judy, you've got to see this because this guy's a head taller than me. And look at that. 7 foot. Good God, that was a big dude.
Boy.
I mean, he made,
Nice guy.
well, it would be like, whoop, we lost Ron. Ron bailed on us already. Okay.
Yeah, it was pretty,
Anyways,
I'll be honest with you.
Oh, there he is.
Hey,
Oh.
nice to meet you, Kai.
Yeah.
You just thought
that guy,
me and you made a good picture.
yeah.
I saw that video of on Kelly Shore's show Friday, and I saw you walking next to him, and I thought, what the hell is Chris walking in a ditch?
Yeah, no.
This guy was huge. If you get a chance, Ron, if you haven't seen it, go to Ready Set Drone and watch the First Friday show that was just on Friday night, and you'll see in this video where Chris was walking next to him,
Yeah.
and it was like,
Chris Hope the man.
yeah, it did, man. Well, I'm 5'8", 5'9", and Chris 6'3", so it's about the same difference, about this much difference between head height, but from Chris to that other guy is like, whoa.
I tell you what, he's a super nice guy, and he can fly the heck out of an FPV drone. Just ask Kelly.
I know, I saw that. He just thumped it.
Me and Michael Wright and Sunrise Water Media, Chris Waters, we was down there too, and got to meet them guys. Yeah, it's pretty cool Saturday.
Yeah, I saw that. I wish I could have been there or something like that. But
Jerry Caverly was there. Me and Jerry spent the night together, bunked up. It was cool.
Oh, did you? Okay. Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah. Well, with that final comment, I want to thank you guys for coming in here, making a good show for me, and you too, Art. I appreciate your comedy.
Oh, yeah. Well, thanks for having me. Always a lot of fun. And Chris, always good to see you. And Ron, good to see you.
Just let him keep on talking. We'll end the show and he won't even know. All right. Thank you, Art, for always stepping up to the plate. Chris, thank you. Ron, thanks to everybody out there in the audience. I'm going to start the timer. Y'all have a good night, and I'm out of here, okay? All right. Y'all take care. Bye. Whoops, let me put myself on full screen. There we go. And we'll do that. Push that. And there we go, folks. The timer's running. And good night, everybody. You could have been anywhere, but you chose to be here. I appreciate it. Remember what I say. Be kind. Treat each other better than you treat yourselves. Remember, all lives matter, including the unborn. And God bless. God help the USA. I'm the Grumpy Vlogger, and I'm out of here. Bye-bye for now.